started our drawing our landscapes. Do not turn your paper portrait, turn it landscape. That's orientation, landscape orientation. Step 1, we're gonna draw a horizon line and kind of a zigzag foreground. We don't want it in the middle, go a little bit below the middle, and it doesn't have to be a perfect straight line. I'm gonna do kind of like a broken ziggy-zag line to show the land in the foreground. Now, step 2, I'm gonna draw the mountain range above the horizon line, and it's kind of an irregular, crazy zigzag line. So go from one side of your paper all the way to the other. Do not make it perfect zigzags. That is not gonna look realistic. Don't do that. Step 3, I'm going to add a shadow on the left-hand side. Yeah, use your fingers, left-hand side. It's kind of just a crazy ziggy-zaggy line on the left-hand side. So I'm finding the points of my mountain and I'm adding a ziggy, kind of irregular line. That's going to show that that part is far away. And I'm adding a couple of little small irregular lines to add some texture to the mountains. Some longer, some shorter. You can erase them if they're starting to look like sprinkles. Don't make them look like sprinkles in the same shape and the same size. That's not going to look right, so don't do that. Then we are going to shade the far away parts on the mountain with some straight lines. They're diagonal, they're sideways, okay? And it's gonna that's a way to shade. This is called hatching. So we're doing some straight lines. We're not coloring it in all the way. Just find those parts that are far away and add those straight lines. There we go. Now, step 5, I'm gonna add some trees. The ones in the foreground need to be big. The ones in the closer to the horizon line are smaller. They're not actually little trees, they're just far away. So I'm going to do kind of a zigzag line. You can draw your tree how you want. There's the trunk. And now I need to erase that horizon line because my tree is not invisible or see-through. I'm going to do one farther away so it's smaller and it's closer to that horizon line. Make sure you have nothing in your tree. I'm going to do another small one far away. These are going to get colored in, so we need to make sure that they are a shape that we can color in. Here's another big one. It's in the foreground. Big fluffy tree. Okay, there's the trunk. Make sure you erase all of the lines so it's not a see-through tree. Last step, if you want to, you can add like a ziggy-zaggy river going through it. So you're going to start at the horizon line, kind of follow the zigzags that you created earlier. As it gets closer to the foreground, it is big. Don't put your tree in the water. So we need to make sure that it's, let's see, I'm figuring out my shape over here. There we go. Just erase anything that doesn't look good and then erase the lines in your river. There we go. It's all set.